Yo, what up? As you can see from the title, this video is all about some of my favorite and disappointing rap hip-hop albums of the year. Whatever they got going on in the background, it's just going to be some stuff that I picked. This coming straight off the PS4, by the way, using Chef Factory, so it's going to be low quality anyway. But nevertheless, man, we're going to start with them disappointments. Some people might feel differently. Some people might feel the same. I highly doubt it. But at number 5, Don Q Corner Stories Reloaded. Now, granted, I like Don Q. I like Don Q a lot. Don Q is dope. Don Q is one of my favorite young artists that's in the rap game right now. But the problem with Corner Stories Reloaded, Corner Stories came out last year as a mixtape. This one right here, I mean, they threw in like a few extra tracks, and for whatever reason, like whoever mixed it, like they just did a terrible job of mixing. Like the album is way too low. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the vocals don't really sound all that great. Like the mixtape version sounds so much better. So I'm like, yo, who did this? Like what I would have rather just, if you wanted to come back out with the mixtape and reload it or whatever, like just drop the whole original mixtape and maybe add like 5 extra songs to it, and I think that would have been good enough to, you know, warrant it being called the album. But if they want to call this his debut album, yeah, that's kind of tough, man. Like, I mean, I like Don Season. You take Don Cannon off the, you know, yelling and stuff like all over the place, you know, then you got an album right there. But yeah, man, Don Q, man, that's on my disappointment list. I still like that. I still like it a lot. But I mean, whoever mixed it, the engineer, yo, bro, you got to make it louder, my man. Number 4, Calvin Harris, Funk Wave Bounces Volume 1. Man, I love Calvin Harris music. From I Created Disco all the way to Motion. So I was like so excited, so looking forward to this album. I mean, I pre-ordered this album like months in advance, dog. I mean, like from the moment it was announced, when I think Slide came out, I was like, yo, pre-order. Like whenever Slide dropped on the store, that was when this album went up for pre-order. I pre-ordered it, didn't have no track list. Only thing, you know, like it had like a fake track listing, and when it came out and it downloaded to my phone, I get up on that Friday and I'm like, oh yeah, man, that Calvin Harris. So then I look at the track list and I'm like, 10 songs. You know, the original joint had like 15. So I'm like, yo, what happened? And I mean, for y'all listening, you probably like, man, why is this on the rap and hip hop list? You know, Calvin Harris is a DJ, you know, but hey, man, it's a lot. It's a blend of rappers and singers meshed together, creating, I don't know what the fuck this is. Like, it's just some fuckery, man. Like, some of the songs are dope, but then some of them are just like, what the fuck, man? Like, what were you thinking? But, you know, hopefully Volume 2 is much better. All right, number 3, Lil Uzi Vert, Love is Rage 2. Trash. Straight up. Like, that's all I can say. It's trash. Like, I'm not fucking with it. Yeah, I feel like Joe Budden the critic, man. You know what I'm saying? It's trash. Like, I mean, the leader of the new wave, man, and he put out, to me, the weakest album of, well, alright, never mind. Second weakest, Lil Yachty. But, yeah, man, that's all I can say about Lil Uzi. You know, he got some stuff on there that, you know, that could be something. I mean, you know, you see the NBA Live 18 commercial, you know, and you hear, what that is, that 444-222 shit, breathe in, breathe out, you know, that shit. But yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, I was, you know, hoping that, you know, this could be something I like, but I wasn't really feeling it. Number 2, Big Sean, Metro Boomin, Double or Nothing. So we got a lyricist and a producer coming together, you know. So I'm thinking like, all right, we got the lyricist and we got a dude that makes some of my favorite beats, you know, especially when he link up with Southside. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Alright. Big Sean started the year off. He dropped a solid album. You know, a really good album to some people. A great album to some people. You know, I thought it was solid. You know what I'm saying? He started the year off strong. You get together. Metro Boomin been killing it, you know, for years or whatever on the producer scale. So they get together. So automatically, you know, I'm thinking like, yo, this shit about to be hard. You got Travis Scott, you know, starting it off. And then Big Sean starts rapping. And slowly but surely it just starts becoming apparent that, yo, this is not the one. Like, this ain't what I was looking for, man. Like, I was expecting this man to come through, show lyrical prowess. You know, instead he just was like, yo, dumb it down, man. Like, man, you gotta be yourself. And moving on to number one, numero uno, top dog, Eminem Revival. Man, yo, so when Eminem dropped the song with Beyonce, right then at that moment I was like, yo, this song is like not great. You know what I'm saying? It's alright, but you know, I give him the benefit of doubt. You know what I'm saying? So then you drop track listing come out. You look at the track listing, it was like, all right, you know, want to try something different. I understand you got one rap on the album. You know, that's cool. Ain't no big deal. Second single comes out, and it's just like, yo, the message is cool, but why are you rapping like that? The album dropped, man. I wake up on Friday, I'm like, yo, this Eminem out. But I listen to this Eminem, see what it is, see what it's hitting for, man. Then it's just some songs, I'm just like, yo, is this man trying to be a technical trap rapper? Like, you trying to spit all these bars, but rapping like a trap artist? And I'm like, yo, that's not you, man. That is not you. Like, what was Royce the 5'9" at, man? That's all I want to know. He needed Royce in to guide him. Even though Royce was like joking around on the bar exam 4, you know, he was bullshitting, but you know, that's a mixtape. You can joke around on the mixtape. You can be bullshit all you want on the mixtape. But man, to do it on the album, and you know, Eminem ain't trash. Eminem, man, top lyricist, top 10, top 5, number 1 to some. But, you know, I would say he's top 10 all time for sure. And for him to come with this, it's just, I don't know, man. That's just tough, man. Like, I know evolvement, you know, trying to evolve, that's a good thing. That's a great thing. But when you rap a certain way, that's what people know you for. Like, people don't know you for this, she get me head, suck dick. Like, you know, like, it's just something like that. Like if he shit, excuse me. So he was basically rapping like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, like, why are you rapping like that, bro? But, yeah, man, that's number 1 on my disappointment list, unfortunately. So, hopefully he can backdoor this and release them unreleased tracks that he was doing with, like, other artists. Because I'm pretty sure he probably had some dope shit down the pipeline, but somewhere along the way, I guess he wanted to, like, change the direction of the album, and it was just, like, okay. I mean, I'm going to have to listen to it a couple more times. Maybe it'll grow on me, but for right now, it's disappointment, man. It's a disappointment, dog. Straight up. Alright, so moving along, we're going to get to this mumble rap, or as I like to call it, non-technical rap, but, you know, still good vibes. So we're going to start with some honorable mentions. I got Ugly God, the Booty Tape. You know, it's his debut. I don't even know if you can call it a tape or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just some short shit, bro. Like, it's like 20 minutes. You know, it's whatever. But I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. Kodak Black Project Baby 2, man. I just like completely stuttered and shit. But yeah, man, Kodak Black Project Baby 2, bro. Cap G, Super Hefe, you know what I'm saying? So, Cap G, man, L Southside, you know what I'm saying? Cap G, low key, beast on some shit. Like, low key, bro. He just want the rings, you know what I'm saying? 21 Savage, I listen to 7-minute freestyle like crazy. Like, that shit make the time go by, man. This man just gold yard duffel, yeah. Got that Draco in it, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, whip a chicken, yeah. All right, man, we stop. But yeah, bro. So we gonna get to the top 5. So number 5, man, Future and Young Thug, Super Slimy. You know, it was like a year of people linking up and putting out music. It's like weird, man. Like everywhere you look, there was like a duo album coming from somewhere. You know, whether it was like, you know, talks in the past and it just materialized finally in 2017. But yeah, this was like definitely the year of dudes coming together and making, you know, duo albums. And this one, alright, so I'm a Future fan, you know what I'm saying? Young Thug, he alright, you know, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. From like start to finish, it may be like 2 songs I really don't listen to on this CD, on this album. I don't know why I keep saying CD. CD's dead, man, you know, it's all digital, dog. But yeah, man, Super Slimy, bro. Number 4, Kodak Black, Paint Pictures. Now, I know you're probably like, man, why wouldn't you put Project Baby 2 in the top 5? It's better than Painting Pictures. Well, I ain't listening to Project Baby 2 enough. I listen to Painting Pictures a lot, though. That is in my top 5. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's a solid album, bro. Like, if you really listen to what Kodak Black be saying, bro, he be saying some shit. You know, it just, some people just can't understand what the fuck he be saying. And it's perfectly understandable, you know what I'm saying? But, moving on, man. Number 3, 21 Savage, Offset, and Metro Boomin. Oh, Metro Boomin again. Except, Without Warning is dope. Unlike the joint with Big Sean. You know, you know what they expect from 21 Savage and Offset. You know, they gonna come, you know, 21 Savage gonna be lazy with the flow. You know what I'm saying? He gonna sound like super serious. Offset he just gonna be Offset. You know what I'm saying? Rapping that Migos flow. I do what I can, you know, like that shit, bro. You know, you gonna hear that. And that's exactly what we got right there. But I'm gonna move along, bro. Number 2. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think I listened to this album the most the whole year. Sa Baby, Sandas. Suck a nigga dick or something. Sa Baby, dog. Like, I was like, yo, man, let me listen to this dude album one time, bro. You know? Man, I listened to this shit, had me cracking up. I'm like, yo, this nigga is funny as shit. You know, he had the whole situation with the upside down cross and shit on his forehead and stuff, you know, it's under some strange shit or whatever, but the nigga album is straight, bro. Like, I understand if you don't like it, but the shit funny as fuck to me. Like, every song, this nigga just talking about getting his dick sucked or something, man. Like, so I'm like, yo, I'm waiting for this nigga next album. Like, what are you gonna talk about on the next one, man? Because you done pretty much, you know, drove that shit to the well. But yeah, bro, I be bumping that shit, dog. Fuck, I'm king of the jungle. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit crazy, man. Face got good in the jungle. Put dicks on the glass and we stop it for problems. It's an animal planet, we fuck with no condom. Like, you know, crazy shit like that. She fucking me without a condom. I mean, what can I say, bro? It's Sa Baby, dog. Number 1, numero uno, I already said. So, it's by default, man. Future is number one. Future Hendrix, you know what I'm saying? I put both albums together. So that's number one easy for me. You know what I'm saying? That's by default. So it's not fair at all. Now, we gonna move along to lyricists / vets. Alright, so Run the Jewels 3 would make this list. Cause alright, so Run the Jewels 3 came out December 24th. It came out like 11 o'clock on Christmas Eve. You know, like right before Christmas. So Run the Jewels 3 came out. But the physical copy of Run the Jewels 3 didn't come out until January 2017. So it would be on my list and it would be in my top 5. But it came out last year, so I can't put it in the top 5. So we got Freddie Gibbs, You Only Live Twice. Man, you know, he just got jammed up on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He come out of jail, man, cross overseas and shit. He just put out 8 songs of just straight lyrical shit, man. Just you know, being Gangsta Gibbs, bro. Like Gangsta Gibbs, the only way Gangsta Gibbs can be, man. Like, man, that shit tough, bro. Like, the only downside to it, man, is just 8 songs. You know, you like, damn, bro, I want some more Freddie Gibbs, but then again, bro, 8 songs is good enough because it leave you wanting more. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what you really want from an album. Like his other album, his debut album, like it was solid, but it might have been too long. Might have had too many songs on it. So another honorable mention I got coming in, bro. Lupe Fiasco and Drogas. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Tetsuo and Youth was my favorite album of 2015. And Drogas, when I saw, I'm excited for Drogas. Like, the first time I listened to it, I was just like, bro, I'm not with this, bro. I'm not feeling this shit at all. And I was getting flashbacks of 2011 with Lasers, dog. I'm like, yo, come on, Lupe, you on that bullshit again. But, you know, after listening to it a couple more times, I was like, yo, the album, you know, it started resonating with me, and I started really liking it. So, yeah, it's on my honorable mentions list. Hobson, No Shame. It's Hobson, bro. I mean, you know, the nigga just came, you know, he hotel in Sydney and shit, bro. I mean, a lot of these songs he put out, like, early in the year, you already heard them or whatever. I mean, they had a fan asked him to mix, like, one of his songs better. Like, he shot the video for it, and it just sounded bad. So they remixed it, and it sounds so much better on the album. But the album is solid. You know, if you're not a Hobson fan, I mean, I understand. I mean, he's a weirdo. But even being a weirdo, man, album is raw as fuck. And I got Logic, Everybody. A lot of people don't like this album. I mean, from the first single, it should have been quite obvious, you know, what direction Logic was going with this album. Like, all his albums kind of follow a theme. You know, even his mixtape follow themes. But, yeah, man, from the first single, man, it should have been that this album was going to be about people empowerment. You know, like, regardless of whatever, you know, race, sexuality, you know, all that shit. Like, Logic don't give a fuck, man. It's supposed to be an album for everybody, but not everybody like it. So, you know, it is what it is. I like it. I mean, of course, it's not better than Under Pressure or The Incredible Story, but it's a good album to me. It's a really good album. Like, I enjoy listening to it. And final honorable mention, Fabulous and Jadakiss, Friday on Elm Street. Man, bro, Freddy versus Jason, man, look, man, we've been waiting for this shit to come out for so long, and it finally came out. And now that it's out, it's like, god damn, bro, thank you. Thank you for finally releasing this shit. Did it live up to the expectations that you was hoping for? Yes and no. I felt like Fabulous did his thing all the way through. I feel like Jadakiss, Jadakiss had like maybe a slight misstep on a song or two, but that's to be expected. They chemistry sounded a little off. Man, but it's a raw ass duo album. You know what I'm saying? Like, of all the duo albums that came out this year, this will be number one for me. This is this the number one duo album of the year for me. Now moving on to that top 5. Kendrick Lamar, Damn, number 5. Alright, so Damn comes out, and it just takes over sales like crazy. And I know a lot of people probably had this like, either it's in a top 3. I got it in my top 5. I got it at number 5, Within Reason. It's a great album, but the album direction is kind of like, what are we talking about? Like, other than Duckworth, like where are we going with this? But it's a really good album, bro. Like I was saying, bro, like, all this music is not for everybody, but it's for somebody. Number 4, underrated, slept on, Big Crit. Forever Is a Mighty Long Time. I don't know why people keep sleeping on Big Crit, man. This man just dropped a double album, all bangers, no skips really. Of course, after you listen to stuff enough, you know what I'm saying, you gonna eventually start skipping songs. But I mean, this shit is like, it's just bangers, dog. You know what I'm saying? This Big Crit, man, always been underrated, bro. At number 3, man, my favorite Crip rapping, you know what I'm saying, Vince Staples, Big Fish Theory. Now, there was another CD that, coming from summertime 06, big fan of that. He dropped the EP last year, huge fan of that. So he went a little differently with Big Fish Theory, and I'm like, man, what the fuck is going on? And there's a lot of like suicidal mental issue, type bars going on up in here, but it's a really good album. And there's another album that I think was like really slept on and vastly underrated. Number 2, Jay-Z, 444. I'm a big Jay-Z fan. Yo, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, you put it like this, man. So my will to like want to work, it comes from like listening to Jay-Z. Like, it may sound strange, but yeah, man. Like, I used to listen to Jay-Z for motivation, to be like, yo, I want to go out and go get that. You know what I'm saying? And now he drops an album for grown-ups. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might not have the best flow, anymore, nothing like that. But he dropped jewels on the album, for some people. Yeah, now, granted, people been dropping jewels on albums for years, but, it just took a nigga of, a higher establishment, to get the point across. I mean, I heard niggas listening to Jay-Z that don't even listen to Jay-Z. I'm talking about they listening to this shit like, yo, man, it's my favorite album this year. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm talking about niggas that only listen to people like fucking YFN Lucci and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, bro, I fuck with the Jay-Z, bro. But number 1, dog. Another underrated, slept on album for whatever reason. Joey Badass, All American Badass. I don't know why nobody mentions this album, bro. Like, yo, this album is the shit, man. I don't know why nobody mentioned this, bro. Like what song is bad on this album? please tell me, man. Like, is there any song bad on this album? Like, is there anything worth skipping on this album? Like, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just, like, too big of a fan of this album to like, not see the flaws in it. But Joey Badass album, bro. Straight up. Telling you, man. Go listen to it, man. I mean, the nigga on the NBA Live 18 soundtrack, bro. What more do you need? And he on fucking 2K, bro. So that should tell you something, bro. Joey Badass is where it's at, man. Like, straight up, bro. Like, for the young niggas, bro. Joey Badass, dog. But I got some other albums that I enjoyed. I'm just go through them real quick. So I got Nitty Scott, the MC, Creature. You know, she dropped some good shit. Rhapsody, Layla's Wisdom. That's another good album. Saha the Prince, No Dope on Sundays. It's a really good album. Kane latest shit. Dave East, Paranoia, A True Story. I got my man Dizzy Wright, The Golden Age 2, and State of Mind 2. Dizzy Wright always been consistent, you know, when the whole funk volume people, like, I felt like he never dropped nothing bad. Like, I think him and Jaron Benton, by far, they more consistent than Hobson. That's what damn sure. Meek Mill, wins and losses. And, of course, man, XXX Tentacion's album. Or Suicide Note. Whatever you want to call it. I don't know if you want to call it an album or a Suicide Note, but I think that was really good. It was like 20 minutes of just, okay, I feel where you're going with that. But that's my list. You know, disagree, agree, whatever. And please don't kill me for hating on the Eminem album. I'm not hating on the album. I just feel like Eminem is phenomenal, far too phenomenal to release something like that. And with that being said, man, I'm out. Peace, y'all.
The pick and roll. The ball handler just is walking in to these three-point attempts because of the screeners, defenders' lack of effort and energy to prevent the open three.
Throws it down in his face with authority.
And there's no doubt we'll be seeing that one on SportsCenter.